What's new, Pokecrew? It's UturnCrobat here, and you are watching Week 5 of the NPCC, the National Pokemon Competitive Conference. But before we get into anything, guys, make sure you RCS, rate, comment, subscribe to the channel. All that support, it really does help me out because I am bringing NPCC battles to you weekly. So, this week, Week 5, we're going up against Sound of Smash, which, by the way, we have never battled before. We have never ever battled before. This is actually our very first battle, which is actually really cool. It's for the NPCC, so it's really cool. But looking at his team, okay, so we didn't think he was gonna bring Jellicent, but you know, why wouldn't he bring Jellicent? We have a Mammo on our team, so of course he's gonna bring Jellicent, and you try to willow it down. And we didn't really think, well, actually, I didn't really think he was going to bring Weavile. To be honest with you, I didn't really think he was going to bring Weavile. And that Emboar, you know, could have been Scarf, could have been Banded. Either way, it would have been horrible to deal with. And that Altaria, you know, it's just very unique in its moveset, I guess you can say. It's very strong as well, so that's one mon that I kind of had to work around. Mew can do anything. Obviously, he has good stats all around, so that's going to be another mon that we kind of have to play around with, kind of have to deal with in that Registeel. I thought would have been just kind of problemsome. But right now, I have my handy-dandy cell phone, because I have the notes on here regarding my team and its sets, which you probably want to hear, right? Right, let's get into it. So, Nutella the Skarmory was impish and had sturdy with lefties. It had sturdy, I already said sturdy. It had 252 HP, 252 defense, and 4 in special defense, along with Rocks, Roost, Defog, and Roar. I lack Big Tusk. The man was jolly, holding Life Orb with Thick Fat, with 252 in attack, 140 in speed, and 116 in HP. Just enough speed to outspeed Emboar, along with Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, Knockoff, and EQ. Granted, keep in mind that it outspeeds Emboar as long as it's not Scarfed. Moving right along, we have Crocodile the Infernip. It was jolly, holding the Fist Plate with Iron Fist. It had 252 attack and 196 speed and 60 HP. Just enough speed to outspeed Mew and Zapdos, along with Mach Punch, Gunk Shot, U-Turn, and Flare Blitz. Why now is the Mega Guard with Timid with Trace, along with 252 HP, 252 speed, and 4 in defense, along with Wish Protect, Heal Bell, and that Hyper Voice. Twitch! The Jolteon was timid, holding the Specs with Volt Absorb. It had 252 special attack, 220 in speed, and 36 in HP. Just enough speed to outspeed Weavile, along with Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Shadow Bolt, and HP Ice in case we needed it. Pretty and Pick the Melodic was calm, holding the leftovers with Marvel Scale, along with Skull, Toxic Recover, and Mirror Coat. So as you're going to see right here, I am going to be leading with Skarmory because I wanted to get my rocks up, and he's going to be leading with his Registeel. Now, this is a great play by Smash because he's going to predict me to throw my rocks out, and I am, of course, just going to go throw my rocks out, and he's going to go into Mew, and defog those rocks away. That was a great play by him because I didn't really predict him to do that. If I did predict him to do that, I would have switched out, but unfortunately I didn't, so I'm going to roar him away. He can defog all he wants. I unfortunately am going to roar Emboar in. Obviously I don't want to go into that, so he can Flare Blitz, he can Wild Charge all he wants, because if I predicted a Wild Charge I would have went into Mammo, but I didn't know if he was Scarfed or not. I went into Melodic, because I thought maybe he was going to go for a Flare Blitz, but you know what? He figured Skarmory and Melodic both don't really want to take a Wild Charge, so I'm easily going to, not really live, but I am going to at least live a little bit from that Wild Charge. I don't know why, but he switched out. He could have outsped, but he switched out. He's going to go Altaria. Now, I am going to Scald. Scald obviously meant for the Emboar, but I'm going to get the Scald on the Altaria. The Altaria Mega is now going to take me out, which is fine. I do pack that Skarmory in the back there. I'm going to go out into Twitch. I could have went to Gardevoir, Protected, and Hyper Voiced, but I wanted to get some chip damage on the Altaria, so I went into Twitch and just Volt Switched away, just to get some chip damage, you know? So I thought that was going to help. I'm going into Skarmory right here, because I know a return isn't going to do jack to me. Now, at this point, I wasn't really sure what Altaria wanted to do. I'm just going to hit a freaking Flamethrower, which shocked the hell out of me. I'm going to get my rocks back up, because I know that, well, at least I thought I knew that I could take at least one more Flamethrower and possibly get a Roost off. Obviously I can't live another Flamethrower. I thought I could. I don't know what I was thinking, but you know what? Hindsight's 20/20. I thought I could. I'm now going into Mega Guard because I'm going to protect Mega and Protect because I need to get that speed boosted so I can outspeed just about everything, barring that possible Scarf Ember. I wasn't sure if he was banded yet or if he was Scarfed, but Smash does pack that Registeel in the back, which means that Mega Guard can't touch Registeel at all. So I need to switch out. Obviously, I know that I can't do anything to this thing. I'm going into Twitch because I'm going to Volt Switch just to get some, 1, initiative, and 2, just to get some damage off. Because I know T-Bolt isn't going to really do too much. Actually, thinking about it now, T-Bolt probably would have done more than a Volt Switch. But I didn't want to stay in on a somewhat predicted EQ because I figured, spitting everywhere, I figured Registeel did have the EQ, and as you see, he does. He hit Mamo with it, but Mamo can take that nicely. I'm going to go for an Icicle Crash, because I thought he was going to bring in the Mega Altaria. The Icicle Crash was for you, Altaria, but unfortunately, he goes into Mew. I get some damage off on Mew, which isn't bad at all. I probably could have hit an EQ right here, just to dwindle down that Mew, but unfortunately, I didn't. I'm going into Winehouse, because I thought maybe Mew had the Willow, so I kind of wanted to be safe in regards to that Mamo, you know, staying in. So I'm going to just double switch right here, because I thought maybe he was going to if he was gonna T-Wave or something tricky like that. So I don't want Winehouse getting T-Waved or anything. So I'm going to go into Crocodile here. And I wanted to Flare Blitz that Mew just to get some damage off. But he's figuring that he can just sack off Registeel right here, which is, you know, it's great because now Winehouse can just have fun. She really can. Right here is actually I wasn't sure. Actually, no. As soon as he brought an Ember in on Fernape, I knew he was Scarfed. I knew he was Scarfed. So, thinking about it right now, I wasn't sure what he was going to do. I wasn't sure why he was going to Superpower, but I'm going to go into Winehouse, because Winehouse can take a Superpower. She can take anything. Now that he's locked in, that's fine by me. He's going to switch out and go into Jellicent. Jellicent doesn't want to take too many Hyper Voices. It may be specially defensive, but Winehouse, even though it's not invested in a ton of special attack, it does hit like a truck. And so, I'm going to stay in. Because I know that I can take a Shadow Ball from a Jellicent. Whatever this thing wants to do, I'm going to hit another Hyper Voice and just barely take out this Jellicent right here. Unfortunately, I am going to get hit with said Shadow Ball, which, like I mentioned, doesn't really hurt me too bad. I do have that Wish and Protect, so if I need it, I can use it. I also have the Heal Bell in case Mamo did, for whatever reason, did get Willowed, or if Gardevoir got parried or whatever. So Ember comes in right now, and I know this thing is going to be Scarfed, but I want to see what he wants to do first. I'm going to protect just a Scout. I wasn't sure what Ember really wanted to do to me. So I'm going to switch out right here, because I know that someone's going to take a Flare Blitz. So I'm going to sack off Twitch, because I knew that, he was going to get hit with all that Flare Blitz recoil, which helps me in the long run. And 2, I wanted to at least get a U-turn, or possibly a Mach Punch, actually. The reason why I brought Infernape in is because I wanted to at least try getting a Mach Punch off on that Ember. I wasn't sure if the Mach Punch was going to kill or not. Probably not, but I wanted to get some damage off. So I'm going to U-turn on this Mew, doing a decent amount of damage, but unfortunately, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, or at least I think I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Mew has great stats all around the board. So a U-turn isn't going to do jack really to a Mew. So I'm bringing in Winehouse right here because I know that none of his team really wants to take a Hyper Voice. So he's going to switch out. He really needs to preserve his Mew. And I can see that. He's going to go into Weavile right here. That's fine. I really just wanted to protect. I really wanted to actually just make the safe play and wish. I'm going to go into Crocodile because I know that I really wanted someone to get this wish passed off to. So as you can see right here, Weavile's going to use Knockoff, and that's going to suck. Now, Crocodile is going to get that wish, and that's great. Unfortunately, Smash does get that crit with a Poison Jab. Probably expecting Winehouse to come in, but, oh my god, Infernape hits like a fucking truck and annihilates that Weavile. Weavile hit Infernape like a fucking truck, and Infernape hit Weavile like a fucking truck. So thank God Infernape was able to take out Weavile. Unfortunately, I don't have Infernape anymore, so that's a problem. I'm going into Winehouse because I just want to sack this thing off. I want to get some more recoil damage on this Chop Suey the Ember. Because now I'm taking a huge risk. I'm going to go out into Mamoswine. and I'm going to Ice Shard. I wasn't sure if it was going to take him out or not, but I thought, because 1 is stab and 2, I do pack that Life Orb, that the resisted ice, the Ember resisted ice, so I figured he was going to get at least damaged by it, and not so much resistant anymore, because I do have that power behind that punch. So I am able to take out the Ember, thank God. I was very, very nervous to do so. He's going to go into Mew. Now this Mew is a huge problem, because the Earthquake isn't going to do shit. Knockoff just barely makes him live, but he packs that Roost, which means Mew is going to be a huge problem for me. Mew can Roost after any move I do, because I'm not going to take this thing out. This was a narrow 2-0 if you can't tell already. Because if I, oh my god, guys, if I was able to take Mew out, then Altaria would have come in, I would have hit it with an Ice Shard. Meaning, I would have won. I would have won this battle if, if I was able to take Mew out, I would have been able to annihilate Altaria with an Ice Shard. Because I wasn't going to really outspeed a Mega Altaria, so Ice Shard would have been my best run right there. But this was a really fun battle. This is my very first battle against Smash, and it turned out to be a narrow 2-0. Which means that, we did lose, but I am very proud of this battle. I did play well. There was one, misplay. When after Altaria took out Melodic, I probably could have went into Winehouse, shot off a Hyper Voice, but instead I went into Jolteon and hit a Volt Switch. I wasn't really, like I mentioned, I wanted to make the safer play than anything, but that safer play, it didn't necessarily cost me the battle, but at that point, I really shouldn't have made a safe play. I really should have just used Hyper Voice and hit. But like I mentioned, this was a great, fun-ass battle. And Smash, I'm hoping to battle you again because, brother, you brought it all. I brought it all. Smash's Twitter link and everything, YouTube's, will be down in my description, so I really want you guys to go support him. Show him some U-turn love, because he really needs that. He's a great battler. He's actually one of the greatest battlers in the NPCC right now. Aside from me, of course. I'm just kidding. But he's a great battler, so go check him out. I highly suggest you do. Make sure you artist to me, rate, comment, subscribe. I'm bringing NPCC battles to you on a weekly basis, so make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to check out these battles. They're great, and they're fun. So I'm going to end it right here, but I hope all of you have a great day, and I'll catch all of you all on the flip side. Bye!
Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap.